and welcome to In the Spotlight, a chance to get to know the Financial Services Practice Group team here at BerryDunn. I'm Susan Weber.
And I'm Brooke Wells.
Fellow team members and hosts of the series. We're joined today by Principal Lisa Openshaw. Hi, Lisa. Welcome.
Hello. Wonderful to be here.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And to kick us off, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, great. I've been with BerryDunn since 1995, early 95, so I consider myself a banking veteran, if you will. And I've had my whole professional career at BerryDunn, which is quite exciting. So I'm currently a principal in our financial services practice group. So I work very closely with financial institutions and also work with broker-dealers, trust companies, insurance agencies, and also lead our employee benefit plan audit practice for the firm. So lots of exciting things happen in a typical day.
Wow, it sounds like you're a jack of all trades in the banking industry. What do you like to do for fun? What's your favorite activity?
Well, my passion for accounting started in high school when I took my first class. And so with that, when I graduated college, I took a summer off and spent the summer in Bar Harbor, Maine. Beautiful coastal area. My roots are in Maine. And so with that, I really gained a passion for hiking at a young age. And my favorite place to hike is in Bar Harbor, a trail called Precipice, which is a pretty challenging trail, and I try and get it in a couple of times a year, no matter where I am, so that I can at least enjoy that passion that I have.
Wow, that is really, I have to say, I have never hiked that trail, and that was intentional. That is an amazing trail. So anybody who's listening, if you're not familiar with it, go look it up. That's amazing, Lisa. That's great. I'm so happy
it's a limited window when you can hike because the peregrine falcons nest there. So oftentimes the hiking trail may not even open until August for the season. So it's a short window to get those in if you're an avid hiker.
That is impressive. Well, I've known you for many years, Lisa, and I'm actually just learning that for the first time. So that's great. But I knew you first as a client to auditor, and now as colleagues, which I adore. And you've spent your career really focused in FIs, financial institutions, in that industry. So what are some of the things that really stand out to you as part of that industry experience? You know, there's been a lot of change and evolution. So I'm just kind of curious what stands out in your mind.
No, that's a great question, Susan. You know, when I think back over the last 3 decades that I've spent in the banking industry, a lot has changed. So if there's anything that's certain, change is constant. And, you know, when I think back of some of the bigger milestones in the banking industry that I've lived through, you know, as far back as the early 2000s when Sarbanes-Oxley first came out, and all of the increased regulations associated with that was a significant change. You know, then a few years later, we had the Great Depression of 2008, and, you know, that's still something that we all talk about that have been in the industry for a long time. You know, the big COSO framework rewrite and that framework that came out in 2013, you know, spent a lot of time working through that. So there have been a lot of big moments that have caused us in the industry to shift gears. And now we've got CECL, and that's another, you know, big shift that we've all been preparing for a long time. So lots of economic cycles, and during those cycles, I've really enjoyed helping clients navigate all the changes and being able to partner with them to be able to successfully navigate all of those changes.
Sounds like you have a wealth of knowledge about change. Outside of people what may think of a traditional audit, what does your typical day look like?
I guess one of the exciting things I enjoy about what I do every day is there is no such thing as a typical day. You know, how you think you're going to start your day is oftentimes derailed because, you know, clients have immediate needs and, you know, things that pop up that we want to make sure that we're able to timely help them work through, you know, because it's their critical issues are our critical issues, and we want to make sure that we're helping them gain control over those opportunities and challenges that they face on a daily basis. So there is no such thing as a typical day, Brooke.
Well, you know, it just occurs to me that you've seen not just industry change, right, but really firm change. We continue to grow. Talk a little bit about what this has meant to you over the years.
No, you know, when I think back at the growth that BerryDunn has experienced in my time, you know, when I started, we were a firm of probably close to 100 employees, and now we've grown to over 800. And so when you think about all of the geographical changes, you know, all of the process and organizational changes that we've experienced, it's been quite exciting. You know, we've got a great learning and development team, and I'm part of our learning and development steering committee, which, you know, I have a huge interest in seeing our teams grow and develop and really become the next generation of future leaders for the firm. And it's really exciting to be able to be part of that meaningful growth.
Sounds like you've taken on some new industry roles. Can you talk about that a little bit more?
Sure. Well, I've been a lifetime Mainer, I guess, up until just a few months ago. I moved to Boston, and as part of that, you know, it's provided me the opportunity to be a new officer for the Boston chapter of the Financial Manager Society, or FMS, and so really to work with institutions all throughout New England, just kind of being centrally located has been fantastic. And I enjoy being a Boston resident right now, and really getting together and networking with people again in person. The last couple of years, you know, it's been tough to get out and see people in person. It really just provides a great opportunity for conferences and events to see people in person again. And I really enjoy that aspect of what I do on a daily basis.
Well, thank you so much. It was so much fun getting to shine the spotlight on you today, Lisa. Before you go, are you ready for a quick accounting joke?
Oh, sure.
Brace yourself, Lisa. These are amazing.
What do you call a trial balance that doesn't balance?
Oh, no.
Balance. I don't know, Brooke.
A late night.
Okay.
Well, I certainly have plenty of those, I guess.
Oh, my goodness. And on that note, thanks everyone for joining. Be on the lookout for more of your favorite professionals in the spotlight.